All right, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about First and Fifth. So this is a 45-story mixed-use tower that will be going up for construction here sometime in the future in Miami. This is currently going to go under the Urban Development Review Board for approval here soon. So that is what stage this building is in. This would be a 45-story mixed-use development rising to about 530 feet in the downtown Miami area. It would have about 606,000 square feet in total, and this building would be kind of incorporated into the historic Salvation Army Citadel building as well, so it would kind of have a historic building kind of part into it, kind of like how the Brooklyn Tower is in Brooklyn with the dime saving bank. You know how that's kind of incorporated into it as a historic building. Kind of a similar thing going on here with the Salvation Army Citadel building. So taking a look at what kind of the makeup of this building, again, it's mixed use, so it's going to have some residential, some commercial in the podium. It's going to have a 5-story podium there with your commercial, your restaurants, your stuff like that. And then the rest of the building will be about how many square feet was it? I believe 416,000 square feet of residential space, which is going to have 526 units, as well as your amenities like a pool, fitness center, and lounge, and all that sort of stuff as well, of course, incorporated into that square footage. So then the rest is about 200,000 square feet of, parking. You got your, retail, your restaurants, stuff like that will be the rest of the building, kind of your makeup here. So there isn't a timeline on construction yet because, again, this hasn't been approved. It is just now being submitted for approval. So you're not going to have a timeline quite yet here on construction or anything like that. But we do have quite a few renderings of this building, so there is a little bit of here to look at. I think it looks really solid. It's got a nice white sort of facade here with some bronze on the other side with kind of a mix of it, near the base of the building. I think it looks really solid, and it fits in pretty good with the Miami, kind of aesthetic and skyline, definitely. And this building isn't too much of a sloucher on the skyline. Again, 46 stories, 530 feet. It's obviously not a super tall or anything like that, but it fits in very well. I think it's going to have a pretty solid impact, with another building going up where, there really wasn't much before in this area, just a small, the small historic kind of building in this spot before. So we can take a look at a few of the renderings here. Here's kind of a photo of the podium here. They do a pretty good job, I think, masking the parking with this building. You can see right there they put the bronze kind of facade in front of the parking, which I think is a good job of masking it. It kind of fits well with the rest of the building. Some buildings don't do that the best, some do it better. This one I think does a better job of that. Then you have your base floor sort of walk-in restaurants, walk-in stores, or whatever that you got going on down there. Here's kind of another angle from the front here. Again, looks pretty similar, more parking it looks like here, and then you got your base floor. And then here is the other side, and then the building on the right, or the part on the right, I would assume is what the kind of historic building is. Maybe, I don't really know, but since it looks a little different from the rest, that's what I would assume that would be. It does a pretty solid job incorporating it into the building without looking too weird. I guess they might have kind of based the aesthetics off each other. Don't know too much about this, but might have kind of based the aesthetics off it. Again, I might be completely wrong because I don't know. I don't live in Miami. Taking a look at the next rendering here, though, you can get another shot, kind of the pool on top there, the rest of the podium. Got a lot of shots of the podium, not too many of the actual skyscraper itself, but I think there is one. Here's one at night. Yeah, again, all of the podium, not too much of the actual design of the skyscraper. I guess we can go back to that here, that first rendering here that kind of actually showed the full design. Again, not bad in my opinion. I think it fits in with the Miami skyline very well. Let me know your thoughts on this one down below, though. I think it's a pretty solid addition to